Peace, 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 peace. Salute, salute, salute. Breaking news. We have breaking news. We have breaking news, people. We have breaking news. Lil Lemmy just got put out again by his mama. I'm gonna wait till a few more people come in, and then we're gonna break the news again. When you put negative energy out into the atmosphere, when you wish hatred onto others, when you try to cause other people harm, guess what? It circles back and turns the block on your butt. That's what happens. That's why I prefer to put out good and to resist the negative energy. So once again, it's breaking news, breaking news. Little Lemon, little Lemmy, little demonic Lemon just got put out again. Mama Lemon said, I just let you back in here. He said, you just asked me to come home. And she said, I just told you to stop that drinking. I just told you to stop that drinking. Soon as he got home, he's bragging, arguing on the internet. Before he got home, he was bragging, arguing, and on the internet. And he walked straight to the liquor store because Mommy Lemon told him to leave her cars, because those are Mommy Lemon's cars, to leave her cars at home when he went to the hotel. That's why he had to catch a ride with Booby. So Lemmy is calling Booby. I don't know, like, if Mommy Lemmy gonna change her mind or what, but Lemmy currently right now is calling Booby, and Booby is, like his brother, calling his Bubba Booby to come pick him up and to take him back to the hotel. Now, hopefully they let him in, because last night he had an episode where he was yelling and stuff because his the hotel people, guests upstairs or something, were telling him to be quiet. So hopefully they, and so all of a sudden, I don't know if it was just because Mommy Lemon said come home, or Little Lemmy decided to go home, because the hotel was in the process of putting him out. So when Little Lemmy goes live, probably later on tonight, there could be a possibility that we see those hotel walls again. But he got to wait for Booby to come pick him up. And you should have heard the way he was talking to his mama. It was disgraceful. You couldn't even tell that he came out of her womb, cursing and everything, with his 40-year-old butt up in her home. 40-year-old butt up in her home, talking to her like that, and she asked him not to not go live, not to do certain things, but she asked him to stop the drinking. You know why? Because he doesn't live on his own. And we can clearly see he goes in there, he's yelling, he's cursing to the top of his lungs. He is acting a complete buffoon. And just like yesterday, like he was talking about, he'd be going outside naked or half naked. We've seen him harass his neighbors. His mama is tired. Now, I'm pretty sure she knows he's narcissistic, because he knows Lemon is a self-admitted narcissist. And so, she knows, and so that means he's diagnosed, because most narcissists are not going to admit it. They're definitely not going to admit it. But, that means he's been diagnosed. So she knows, because, like the stuff that we see online, he's been doing all his life. He's a master at it, a master manipulator. He's a master con artist. And, he said his mama used to be a pimp. And he was raised by, one of his mom's boyfriend was a blood and one of them was a Crip. But his mom was a pimp. So if his mom was a pimp, what do you think he's doing? pimping. And that would probably explain why he's so good at setting people up, at setting women, especially setting women up to be in the midst of drama. Because he loves to see girl fights and cat fights. He gets a pleasure out of it. Whenever it's happening, if you sit back and listen, he's sitting there just and it's like, what in the, and then he like tells you he's toxic. He likes toxicity. Something is deeply wrong with him. Like, before they made him stop using those thumbnails to belong to that art company, notice that all of those thumbnails were demonic. So are y'all delusional or what? Now, like, at first it took me a minute to see it, but when I saw it, I ran for the hills. And you know, I like to throw rocks at the devil. I do. Because I'm tired of seeing people hurt. I know too many people who supported him genuinely. Just like myself, just like Les B, just like it was a host of other people back there. The Avatars, Avatar Nation from Avatar, the Avatars. But it was good people. We weren't messy, none of that. It was genuinely like just support. Trying to, and then especially the ones, like, it was very few content creators, of course, because that ain't gonna work. He's gonna try to put his foot on a content creator's neck because he doesn't want anybody to rise higher than him. He doesn't want, that's his greatest fear. That's why whenever the attention falls off of him, he don't care whether it's good, bad, or in between. He's going to do whatever he can do to bring the focus and attention back to him. That's why it's been the Lemon Show or the Lemon Sector. It's not the Lemon Sector. It is not. And anytime we have the potential for any other type of content or any beef sector content, you got all of these people jumping on panels to derail and to detract it, because Lemon is also a part of the Sausage Gang, the Male Play Runners Association Society. And they're trying to make this an all-male content creator space. They want to be the ones that make the money, and the only women content creators they're going to allow to make money or want to allow to make money is the ones that they choose, which are going to be somebody who's going to be a mammy, somebody's going to look up in their butt, somebody's going to kiss the entire crack of their butt with their mouth, somebody like that. So anyways, y'all just pay attention to the plays. A lot of these men, the majority of them, y'all, the majority, that's why you see what you see. Because they work together. They're working together against us. They're working together against us. And it's so sad that either people are lost, don't see it. Because it's like y'all are welcoming on because you're mad at the next woman. You're intimidated by the next woman. Or you're insecure of the next woman. Because you have a hatred for women, because some of y'all got mommy issues. Y'all need to go to therapy. Y'all got self-hatred issues. But at any rate, it's breaking news. Lil Lemmy, mommy is putting him out again. He got a call booby. He's like, you just asked me to come back. I got the money. He manipulates his mama. His mama, like, I can tell his mama's tired. She's used to that. Same way he does. Clyde is over there doing Clyde. Talk bad about her, all this kind of stuff. Then he want to use her or need her for numbers or to get at somebody. Or when he want to, set her up for his pleasure or for his get back, he's going to go over there and cry to her. And then and once she comes back in, boom, she gets bum rush. And then he sits there and acts like she's calling him when she's not. Clyde be in other places doing other things. And he, don't call me. This nigga lies. He pretends like everybody wants him. He's the shit. Blah, 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 blah. And it's sad that a lot of y'all believe it. And that just says a lot about yourselves. If you can think somebody like that is greater than you. I don't think nobody on this app is greater than me. I don't think I'm greater than anybody either, because we're all human. We're all on the same earth, and period. Even if it was a movie star or a celebrity, it's still the same. You just happen to, end up going in there. That was the path that God wanted to take you, or the path that you chose to take. Simple as that. Just because you have more money, because what did you have to do for that money? I like people with a good mind, intelligent, good character, a good personality. I don't want to live with a demon. I don't want to, consider myself friends with a demon. Because imagine that. I mean, I already got anxiety. I don't need my hair sticking up every day and feel like I got to walk on pins and needles. I'm sorry, I can have it. I rather, I like the most humblest. I like the purest, and what is the meek and mild. But at any rate, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if Lil Lemmy, because 9 times out of 10, if he goes back to the hotel, he's gonna go live about 3 or 4 times, like he did yesterday, tonight alone. He's probably gonna be up for another 24 to 48 hours on whatever he's doing. Uh, he was at the Motel 6 or whatever. So, he's probably able to access some stuff. But anyways, it's like this. I just wanted to come bring through that breaking news. Let me go and jump up off of here. It's getting late. I need to wind down, and because I got to finish up a few things. But anyways, like I said, peace, love, and hair grease. I love all of y'all. It's unapologetically QI, unapologetically. I am me on that positive frequency, and I am signing out. Peace. Let me shout out Beans and Cornbread up in the building. What up, Prime? Somebody needs you, Prime. Somebody needs you, Prime. Look at your DMs, Prime. Prime Chickadem. What's up, Wiccan? My girl Wiccan in the building. Y'all check out Wiccan music. She does some pretty good, like, a high frequency music. Like, if you ever want to relax your mind, chill, and be on some positive stuff, y'all check out Wiccan music in the building. J Babies, Bird in the building. In the building. Salute to all who came out to support J Babies. Yep, I spoke to you. All right. So I'm signing out. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all. Peace. And I'm exiting the building for real.